EA Sports Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. It's the team of the 80s versus the team of the 90s. The Niners, the Cowboys, they're underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one too low. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Garoppolo now. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Haven't met a corner that's worth the salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
It's to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 40 yards. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Garoppolo looking to throw for him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 32 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be hauled in. So they get the 2-point conversion. And now they have an 8-6 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Hit and drop behind the line by Dre Greenlaw.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 15.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 8-6 the score after one. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now Garoppolo. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. They'll set up the screen for Davis Price. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 21. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Davis Price. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Working from the gun, Garoppolo, and the grab by Croft. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the 1st before he's brought down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal. Davis Price is in. Touchdown 49ers.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you've got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
5 yards remain on second down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
We always talk about big-time players make big moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
They'll run left with Pollard. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Kinlaw coming in and dropping for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
That's Gallup on the slant. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route. and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them into field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they trust him to make another big play and possibly get a first down?
And he is going to have the Cowboys' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now a give here to Pollard. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. This will be caught by Brown. Touchdown! Noah Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Well, now how about this return? And it'll end there as he goes out all the way inside the opposite 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 13, 13.
Another touch for Davis Price. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Here we go. 21.
A give left side for Davis Price. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
13.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go, here we go. 21.
Now Garoppolo. Got to have this one. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 13 yards out. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Just inside the 20, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. To throw, Prescott. He's got Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, again to Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Dak. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So 3rd down, but you got to think they'd like to get closer, even in a dome with good kicking conditions for a possible field goal. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run forward with Pollard, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield. And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right? Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll go again with Gibson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now Wentz again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Barr. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Thomas has got it, complete. Fights through it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. On play action, Wentz. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's left with no option here but to throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught at the 26. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 1 quarter in the books. 8-3 our score. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's got it down to the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. That's Gallup on the slant. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Prescott goes off, and on comes the Cowboy kicker, Brett Maher, for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. And he missed it. It's no good. And they'll be unable to build here onto their 5-point lead. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. That would complete downfield to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Wentz to throw again. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Wentz. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 2.
Commanders 10, Cowboys 8.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Now this thing gets marked where it went out of bounds, so they're going to have really good starting field position near midfield. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Here's Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Final play of the half. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's caught at the 1. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded right around the 8. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I would guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
The kick by Marr is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same, because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. To the right side and complete to Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
To throw again on second down, Wentz. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Again, it's Wentz. Complete, it's Dodson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Wentz. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On play action, Wentz. We'll find Gibson here complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders get a bit closer. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got no thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 58 yards on the ground for him so far.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Inside give to Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Prescott to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
The game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.